Good evening. A woman in her 70s has become the first person with coronavirus to die in the UK.
The governments in Scotland and Wales have been first to announce their plans as part of the measures to tackle the coronavirus crisis. Boris Johnson says an announcement on the rest of the UK is imminent.
Now is the time for everyone to stop non-essential contact with others.
You look like you like jelly. Your face. Now sit normally.
Okay.
What's it like being in quarantine together? So what's it like working from home?
Because the job I do is quite desk bound anyway, working from home has been relatively easy. It gives me back about 15 hours a week because I don't have to get up and commute into work, so there's lots more me time, if I can think of it like that.
Someone once said the NHS is the closest thing we have to our own religion. If so, this is our new regular act of worship. Up and down the land, thanks and praise for carers of all kinds and the key workers keeping the country on its feet.
I'm working in accident, emergency and admission wards. Most of the patients that are coming in are tested for COVID because of background conditions that they already have. So there is an element of risk there, but I don't see it like that. I actually feel safer in the hospital because I know that everybody's taking the same precautions. Everybody's looking out for each other. I feel much safer being there than I do at the supermarket. I'm just doing my job. I feel quite privileged to be able to get out of the house every day. I think I'm lucky that way. Able to do that. I know that the rest of my family are in the house all day every day, and that can be difficult in itself. So I feel quite privileged to be able to go to work and help people.
How are you coping with having a full family in lockdown?
I love the fact that all my family are here, all my family are safe, which I appreciate. I appreciate that I'm the one that's going out to do the shopping, which means that I know my family are safe. It has its moments. We have fun, we have fights, we have everything that a family is supposed to do. And sometimes that's a bit more exaggerated because everybody has things that they're trying to do. And that everybody needs a bit of space, and how we go about getting that bit of space varies from person to person. And I think it shows us that we're actually quite a close-knit wee family, or big family, because we have survived.
How long? No idea. Wow. Wayne. Tired. Sleep. It's just too much of a good thing. Let's say that. Family's too much of a good thing.
Okay.
When in lockdown. And being so close to my family for such a long time, I think it's taken a mental toll on me.
I think so.
And a physical toll. Oh my god.
What's it like being in such close quarters with Ross?
You're sucking on my test! The way he somehow manages to get on everyone's nerves simultaneously.
Yep.
And just,
What does he do?
he just acts a bit like a dick.
Fly away, do what you want to, baby. Fly away, drive away, take a holiday.
What have you realised that you took for granted?
I could go out whenever I want, go wherever I want. Going to the gym. Kind of miss school.
Yeah.
Missed the last like week, 2 weeks, not even like 3 weeks of school. So it was like social interaction with anyone that isn't in the house. Everyone at work's a bit on edge, and the people that come into the shop don't actually pay attention to the rules a lot. Like they stay 2 meters apart, and then they're like coming up and asking you for things, or like touching you on the shoulder. They're like, "Where's the coleslaw?" I get that every single shift. It was bad enough going to school and working, but I had other things, so like work wasn't like my whole life, but it was still like kind of starting to take over. And now work is actually just my life. Is just work. It's Sainsbury's, and I hate it.
I personally have enjoyed lockdown because when I'm in London, it's quite lonely. But when I'm in the house with 5 other folk, and I know it annoys everybody else because everybody else like wants 5 minutes of peace, but I've spent so long having far too much peace that I actually quite like there always being noise and it always being busy and people always coming to talk to you and stuff. I quite like that. I don't really enjoy being on my own. If I was doing this in London, like in isolation on my own, I absolutely would have gone nuts. I would have gone absolutely insane. But I think I made the right choice coming home because like there's so much room to exercise. If I was in London, I would have felt so nervous to go out exercising, especially like because my neighbourhood in particular has one of the highest infection rates in London. So I think I would have been too scared to even leave the flat. But up here, where the infection rate isn't very high and there's so much room, it's so good for your mental health.
But I think I'm like the energy in the house, just always buzzing, always just reacting to everything. Mum's the positivity. She's always trying to keep everyone happy and never letting anyone get put down. Or at least try. Craig's the baby, just does what you'd expect, does what he wants, when he wants. Oh, it's okay, Craig. Katrina's the sense. She actually thinks about what she's doing before she does it. She tries to look at the logic behind something before she does it. She plans it out. You are the control.
Stop it! So,
You quite clearly dictate what happens in the house, when it happens, how it happens, and that's just the dad staple, dad chair, dad clothes, dad jokes, the whole shebang.
There are millions of people who are both fearful of this terrible disease and at the same time also fearful of what this long period of enforced inactivity will do to their livelihoods and their mental and physical well-being, to their futures and the futures of their children.
The Health Secretary for England, Matt Hancock, has warned that the measures the government would take to combat the coronavirus will disrupt the ordinary lives of almost everybody in the country. He confirmed that in the coming weeks, people over the age of 70 and other vulnerable people will be asked to self-isolate. In other words, staying at home and cutting down on their contacts with others.
And what's the first thing you're going to do when lockdown lifts?
I am absolutely going to see Granny and Grandad. No, I'd love to go and see Granny. I think going to see Granny and Grandad and going to see like friends who had to go through a lot of hard stuff during lockdown. So like go and see Hannah, who's newly single, go and see Laura, whose dad got hurt. Like, yeah, I think it's difficult not being able to just up and go and see people when they need you. Like you do just have to provide all of your support through texts and calls, and it never feels quite enough.
Probably just go out with friends and just be with them as much as I possibly can. Just to get out of this house.
Well, spend time with my friends and do things that like 18-year-olds would actually do. Like I haven't really got a chance to do that. It's like going out and we won't even be able to go out properly in Glasgow or anything, clubs or bars or anything, so it'll be kept to like people's back gardens and sitting in people's houses, but it doesn't bother me that much, like just being able to like, spend time with my friends and that. I'd also like to go see Granny and Grandad. Just that I feel it's quite sad seeing them in the house under the roof. Not even seeing them, I've not seen them like, at all really. Except from the FaceTime. Just the thought of them, the two of them just being sat in the house with like nothing to do. Just a bit sad.
I think certainly to go and catch up with relations and relatives. One thing I really missed is a pint of draft beer. So I think a wee trip to the pub for a draft beer would be good if that was possible. And get out and use the car.
First thing I want to do is go and see what Mum has had.
Yeah.
The real want to get out is really hard to fend off because you know the dangers. You know the dangers of going out and talking to people and all that, and it's just hard and kind of mentally straining just to think I want to go out but I can't, and it's been hard to like keep sane.
We are together making really significant progress in our efforts to get this virus under control. I have reported today a further reduction in the number of patients in intensive care, and yesterday National Records of Scotland reported the first weekly decline in the number of registered deaths related to the virus since this outbreak began. All of that gives us real hope and real encouragement.
Where are you going?
I thought you were catching me doing what I'm about to do next.
Like yeah, like
Did you put a toasty on?
Jesus.
If you give me a good interview. Gross. What? Stop eating for 3 seconds. What?